going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the recently released Scarefest schedule and Scare Maze lineup for this year's Scarefest event at Alton Towers Resort in 2018. Scarefest this year will run between the 6th and the 7th, the 13th and the 14th and the 19th of October, all the way through till the 2nd of November. This is the longest Scare event at Scarefest we've had for a long time. New for 2018 is Project 42, a brand new Scare Maze which will be located in Forbidden Valley. Whilst more details are expected to be revealed in the coming months, based on recent construction work that has been taking place on the once Subterra building, it is likely that this attraction will be located here. As you can see on the screen now is a picture of the recent construction work that has been happening on the Subterra site, which features a yellow gazebo type building, as well as a lot of scaffolding on the exterior of the building itself. This to me looks like it's going to be temporary, and then once Scarefest is finished, this will be pulled down, and hopefully we might see a return of Subterra in the not so distant future. All as we know about Project 42 at the minute is this image that appeared on the website, which looks like a bloodstained folder with a codename Project 42 at the top left hand corner. So it looks like we'll have more news on that in the up and coming months as we get closer to Scarefest, as it is only July. The new Scare Maze looks like it's going to be replacing Terror of the Towers, which has now closed its doors for good. After 9 years of being themed around the same urban explorers style, Terror of the Towers is finally closing its doors for good. Who knows, maybe we might see it return. It has done it in the past. It opened in 2002 as Bloodfest Banquet, then closed in 2003, and then we didn't see it reappear until 2007. So hopefully in the not so distant future again, we might see Terror of the Towers make a brand new return. But as far as last year, Terror of the Towers was the much more weaker maze of the lineup. Also departing this year is Freak Show Scare Zone, which featured clowns, and it was a walkthrough, much like the American style themes you get over at Universal, where guests can walk through and interact with the actors, and these was dressed as clown style carnival themed actors. This was also located near the Spinball Wizard to X Sector pathway, which allowed guests to experience a range of scares and laughs. Returning this year are the resort's award-winning mazes, which features Altonville Mine Tour's Legend of the Skin Snatchers, as well as subspecies The End Games. Altonville Mine Tours last year for me was personally the maze that was the stronger of the lineup. The only downside to that maze was the ending. I felt like it was a little rushed, and overall I was unsatisfied with that experience. But hopefully this year we might see a little bit of sprucing up across the subspecies as well as Altonville Mine Tours. I will go into more detail about these scare mazes closer to the event. This is only a brief video to make you aware of what's happening this year at Scarefest. This year's Scarefest and Alton Towers are also focusing on the child thrill and scares section, which is fantastic because Alton Towers is a family theme park, and it looks like they're going to cater for the younger visitors as well. Returning will be House of Monsters, which is now in its third year, featuring 7 live show sets across a 20-minute experience. This said attraction is at an additional cost of £5. Returning on the lineup is the welcoming Be Chosen. This maze debuted last year to give an overall teaser of the new for 2018 Wicker Man. Now that Wicker Man is open, maybe we might see some set changes, different themes, and an overall different experience. Seeing as this maze is an additional cost of £8, I think maybe they need to spruce that up a little bit, as I also wasn't a massive fan of that maze last year. But Alton Towers are promising that the mazes this year, and I'll use this term loosely, re-scarified, although this hasn't been confirmed what this might mean. For the children, we will also welcome a brand new scare mascot character, which will now become the Freaky Five. It will be joined by Gretel the Witch for the new shows, meet and greets, and more, which will be located near the Towers ruins itself. Also new for 2018 is an additional show called the Freaky Funk Squad, which promises an all-out rock and roll monster party featuring a live vocalist, character performers, musicians, and furthermore. CBeebies Land Big Fun Showtime Arena will also be the home to the Halloween Funster Show that will get guests ready for the new CBeebies Land Monster Ball, which will feature Bing, Ubercorn, Hey Dougie, and many more CBeebies characters. Also returning will be the Alton Ancestors, who will be bringing their dance routines back to the resort for once more, with flash mobs each morning on Tower Street and then in Gloomy Wood. Also this year they'll be making an additional appearance, which will be near the Towers later on in the afternoon. Also, Alton Towers have listed on their website Scaremosphere, which will welcome a brand new Galactica Air cabin crew characters outside of Galactica. What this might be, who knows, but mainly I reckon it'll be characters dressed up in either spacesuits, you know, lurking around the Galactica site, which I think is fantastic. You know, they're utilising the Galactica theme and bringing a character or a couple of characters to this year's Scare event. We'll also have Ghost Pirates, which will be located at Mutiny Bay. More on all the details at Scarefest will be released when we have this information, and I'll make a further video on this. Also, which looks to be new, in the Gothic ruins, actors in the windows. So it looks like we'll see actors interacting with guests as they walk past the Towers ruins in the windows. More on this as we get the information. I will be making a video in the next few months giving you my overall expectations or what I would like to see during Scarefest, and an overall chat about the scare mazes that are returning. If you want to book your tickets, tickets are now available to book online at altontowers.com/Scarefest. Maze prices seem to be £20 for all three attractions, with an additional charge for the Welcoming Be Chosen, as well as an additional charge for House of Monsters. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for all of our social media websites for the latest news about Scarefest. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.